Welcome to our first Wednesday night Hatha Yoga class online. It's new for me too, so I'm even a little bit nervous, although I've been teaching yoga for over 20 years. Miss seeing my students, of course, but the benefit is neither one of us has to get into the car to go to the yoga center and drive. We can do everything from the comfort of our home. We don't have to wear a mask. And the great thing about those classes that we broadcast is they're all recorded and they're available on the members page that you can access through a link that we're sending out. Usually, I think almost every email from the Yoga Center has the members page link on it. So when I first saw that and it was recommended that we bookmark it, I had to Google how to bookmark. But maybe you're more technologically savvy than I am, or if not, Google it and it's really easy. And now I have it on my phone or my iPad at one tip, and I have all the classes and all the lectures available to me at any time that is convenient. I think that's a great tool to have. So without further ado, let's just begin class. Remain seated or sit down if you're standing up. And sitting cross-legged, comfortably cross-legged, or in a full lotus, or in a half lotus. Hands on the knees. Let's begin circling the torso. Just warming up the middle part of the body, the lower back. And you can make small movements or bigger movements, whatever feels right. Stretching the hips, stretching the back. And let's do the opposite direction. And sitting with a straight back, arms out to the side, palms facing up. You want to spread your fingers to engage all the muscles. Inhaling up, stretching up high. And exhaling into a twist. Left hand behind you on the floor, right hand outside the left knee. Twisting, looking over your shoulder, looking back. Let's move to the center for the other side. Again, stretching up, inhaling up. And exhaling into the twist on the other side. And coming to the center. For Yoga Mudra, reaching around the back, clasping your hands behind the back. With the inhalation, gently arching back, looking up to the ceiling. The exhalation, leading with the chest, forehead towards or onto the mat, lifting your arms behind you. To come out, lower your arms onto your back. Sitting up with a straight spine. Let's rotate the shoulders forward, up and back. And back up and forward. Stretching the left ear down to the shoulder, extending the right side of the neck. And right ear to the shoulder, extending the left side of the neck. And making circles with the face or bigger head and neck rotations. Full range of motion if you can. And the opposite direction. And looking over your left shoulder and back. And over your right shoulder and back. Coming to the center, close your eyes for a moment. Pay attention to your breath. Inhaling health, vitality, and goodness. Exhaling everything we don't need. Relax your face, relax your shoulders. Perhaps tune in with a feeling of gratitude for yourself, for your life, for your health, for the ability and the possibility to practice yoga, to know yoga. in order to harmonize body, mind, and inner self. And for making it such an important part of your day to take time out of your schedule, out of your life to practice. And let's bring the hands to the side and stand up. Let's begin with Tadasana. I always like to start a class aligning the body in Tadasana, the perfect pose. Feet about hip width apart. If you like them closer, you can bring them closer. Holding onto the belly and the lower back, lifting up the front, pushing on the lower back. Then lifting the arms up, palms facing up, and bring the arms slightly back, a couple inches behind you, and down to the side. Now the shoulders are squared, and when you turn the palms in, the arms are hanging by the outer seams of your pants. Oftentimes our head leads the way, our chin sticks out. So taking 2 fingers, gently pushing the neck back, pushing the chin back, lengthening your spine with your head and neck. Close your eyes for a moment, make a mental note of your pose. Tadasana, the mountain pose. Tada is the mountain in Sanskrit. Straight and strong like a mountain. We want to walk through life like this, live our life like this, with a straight spine. And let's begin to move. Let's just do this little exercise from Tai Chi that we were taught at a retreat at one time. It feels so good to just gently get the body moving. Let the arms fly without controlling the movement. And turn the body sideways and perhaps back. Close your eyes, be playful. And then slowing down. Back to Tadasana, straight and strong. Eyes closed. And opening your eyes, we'll work on balance first. So gazing at a focal point at eye level or above, and having your hands out in your peripheral vision. That means you can see them out of the corners of your eyes. Let's do a warm-up, placing one foot in front of the other. Heel is touching the toes. And now place the weight evenly on both legs and both feet. If this is easy, crossing the forearms and having the hands rest on your shoulders. And if this is still easy, then close your eyes, which is quite a challenge. For the other side, let's step forward or back, opposite foot forward, heel touching toes, weight evenly placed on both feet. And releasing. Stepping your feet side by side, close your eyes, again focus on your breath. Deeply inhale and exhale through the nose. And let's place the weight onto the left foot, bringing your right knee up and just hold your knee. And this might be as far as you want to go. Practicing balance, gazing at the focal point. Balance pose are done with a focus, rotating the ankle. And placing the hands to the waist, moving the knee out to the side and forward. And then lower your leg, but not your foot. The foot is not touching yet, making circles. 3 circles in each direction. Balance is so important to practice every day. And let's place the weight onto the opposite foot and bringing the left knee up, rotating the ankle. Placing the hands to the waist, bring your knee out to the side and forward. All the while gazing at that focal point. And making circles with your leg. Opposite direction. And we're ready for a tree. Weight onto the left leg. Gaze at that focal point, bringing your right foot up, either the lower part of your leg, the upper part of your leg, or on top of your thigh. So if it's on top of your thigh, make sure that that hip is not kind of up here. Lower the hip down, that the hips are both square to the floor. If balance is a challenge, hands out in your peripheral vision or hands at the chest. Now if you like, you can lift your arms up beyond your head. Palms facing each other or palms touching. Any variation that you can balance in and be still is the right one for you. To come out, lower your hands to the chest, lower your foot, breathing deeply. For the other side, weight onto the right, bring your left foot up, wherever you comfortably can. Any hand or arm position that works best for you to be still and focused. I am calm, I am poised is the affirmation for the tree pose. And if your arms are raised, lower them to the chest. Lower your foot to the floor. Breathing deeply. Or you can double inhale, double exhale if you like. For the ankle twist, coming up onto the toes, lifting the arms parallel to the floor. Arms are parallel to each other. And twisting sideways to your left. Pushing the big toe into the floor for stability. Slowly moving back to the center and to your right. And back to the center. With the next exhalation, coming down onto the heels. Let's do that a couple more times. Inhaling, palms up, sweeping up onto the toes, stretching up high, and exhaling down. Couple more times, inhaling up, stretching up, and exhaling down. And let's go one more time, ever so slowly. And pausing back into Tadasana. Let's separate the feet nice and wide. The instep is parallel to each other. Place the hands at the waist. Let's warm up a little more, making circles with the torso. 3 times in each direction. And move the way it is comfortable for you. Maybe just slow and little, maybe full range of motion. Let's clasp the hands behind the back. Inhaling as you arch back. Exhaling as you lower down. Lower your head towards or onto the floor, lifting your arms behind you. Relax your kneecaps. Relax your face. And lower the arms onto your back, sliding your hands down your legs. Holding on where you comfortably can. Could be your shins, your ankles. If you can reach your feet, 2 fingers around the big toe, cap it with a thumb for an energy lock, a mudra, lifting your head, looking up. See if you can gaze at the ceiling. or in that direction. And then relaxing your head down, keeping your left hand on your leg or on your foot. We'll move into a triangle pose. Bring the right arm up, looking up past your outstretched hand. Palm forward. And place your left hand on the floor, in between your feet, about half a foot forward. Both arms are straight as you gaze up again. And lower your right hand, replace it with the left. Moving your left arm up, looking up. And right hand to your leg or to your ankle, gazing up again. And lower your left hand, bring hands to the waist with your next inhalation, slowly coming in. Arching back gently. And stepping your feet together. Arms to the side. We're back into Tadasana, mountain pose, straight and strong. Shoulders back, arms by the outer seams of the pants. Breathing deeply, close your eyes. Allowing your heart rate, your breath rate to calm down, to normalize. And stepping to the front of the mat. With the inhalation, lifting the arms up, stretching up onto the toes. And coming onto the heels, bringing your arms behind you, like almost like a swan dive. And torso down, hanging down. And you can hold onto your elbows or forearms, or letting the arms hang. If you like, you can move with your hips from side to side, move your shoulders. And reach around, clasping your hands behind the back. Now, you want to have a tiny little bend in your knees to protect the back, just a tiny little bend. Lifting the arms up and guiding your chest closer to your legs. Lowering your arms up to your back, sliding your hands down your legs. Bring your right hand to the outside of the left leg or foot. And bring your opposite arm up, pointing straight up to the ceiling, looking up past your outstretched hand. Engaging both arms in the twist. And lower your left hand to the outside of the right leg for the other side, lifting your right arm up. And lower your arm. Again, hanging there one more time, perhaps with or without a little movement of your body. Such a great stretch to hang forward. And then placing the palms together, slowly rising up. Stacking bone on top of bone until you're straight and still. Hands in pranam at the chest, palms together. Deeply breathing, you can double inhale, double exhale if you like. Always allow time for the benefits of your poses to sink in. We'll do a little warrior sequence. So from the front of the mat, stepping back with the right foot, bending your left knee for a warrior lunge, doing warrior one. So you can have the heel of the right leg up in the air or swivel down, depending on what feels better for you. Arms are straight up by the ears. Warrior one, gazing at a focal point for balance. Let's bring the palms together and arching back, looking up, shifting your focus to the ceiling, arching back. With the affirmation, I am free, I am free. Let's bring the hands to the chest. We'll move into warrior two from here. Swivel the heel of the right foot down. Bringing your right arm back, left arm forward. Looking past your outstretched left hand. For reverse warrior pose, right arm down, left arm up, arching back. And moving back to warrior two. And straighten your left knee. Stepping forward, palms to the chest. Double inhale, double exhale. Warrior sequence or warrior poses, increasing strength and focus. Let's move to the other side from the front of the mat, stepping back with the left foot for warrior one. Take time to adjust, making sure the bent knee is above the ankle and arms up by the ears. For warrior two, swivel the heel of the left foot down, bringing the left arm back, right arm forward. And the knee above the ankle, looking past your outstretched right hand. And reverse warrior, left hand down, right arm up, arching back. And moving back to warrior two. Straighten your right knee, move the toes forward, stepping in, arms to the side, and breathe deeply. Pausing for a moment with eyes closed. And you get to lie down in a brief savasana, laying on your back. Arms to your side, palms facing up. Allow your navel to rise with your inhalation and fall with your exhalation. Deep, slow abdominal breathing. Let's do the inversions next. We'll do some simple inverted poses. So if you have a back problem, always bend your knees or support your back with a cushion or with your hands anywhere you can. If you don't have a back problem, just go down a little more, lifting your legs straight up, perpendicular to the floor, and you can rotate your ankles a few times in each direction. You can open the legs like scissors and close them. And this might be as far as you want to go. Try to keep your arms really close, almost tucked under your body a little bit, palms facing down for support. And you can dorsiflex your feet. That means the toes are pushed down towards the face, engaging all the leg muscles. If you like to move into Viparita Karani, the simple inversion, lifting the legs over your hips with a little bit of momentum, supporting your hips with your hands, and lifting the legs up. So the weight of your lower body is resting on your hands and on your elbows. If you like to walk your hands further up your back into a shoulder stand, but this is your time. Only do it if it's comfortable for you. Stay in the simple inversion, gives you great benefits. And lowering the legs over your head into a parallel plow. Legs are parallel to the floor, arms behind you, palms flat on the mat. One inverted star pose from the parallel plow, separating your legs and bringing your arms up. Palms facing up, palms together, fingertips pointing to the ceiling. And to come out, let's move back up into an inversion, either simply inverted or a shoulder stand. And it's your choice to either roll out bone by bone, bending your knees, and allow your back to come down one part at a time, or bridge out, whatever you like to do. Having your knees bent, the soles of the feet flat on the mat, we'll do a bridge pose, lifting the hips up. Now reach down, clasp your hands underneath, and lift one shoulder at a time, tucking your shoulder blades closer together to come up higher on the back, onto the shoulders. Lifting the hips up high. If you like a strength variation here, you can lift your left leg up, leaning with the heel, and then bring it down at a 45-degree angle. And lower your left and raise your right. And bring it down 45 degrees. And lower your foot. let's move to the fish pose. The arms are underneath us already. If not, place them underneath you, palms down. Sitting on your hands and arching the upper body onto your elbows. And sliding your elbows a little closer to each other and letting your head come down towards the floor and onto the floor. But there's more weight on the elbows than on the head. Now for a little more strength building here, you can lift your legs. Again, 45 degrees. And lower them down. Let's take a couple more deep breaths in the fish. The chest is arched and open. And then to come out, make sure all the weight's on the elbows before you lift your head and let your back rest down. Let's bend the knees, hug the knees to the chest, and gently move from side to side, massaging your back. And let's move into a supine spinal twist. Straighten the right leg, place it down on the mat. And with the right hand, bring the left bent knee over to the right side. Allow it to roll all the way over onto your hip so that your knee touches the floor. And then bring your left arm across in a straight arm garden. And looking to the left. Now, if there's a lot of shoulder tension and this is not right for you, then place your left hand, let the arm rest on your hip. Looking over to the left. Want to come out, bring the left arm back to the knee, guiding your knee to the center. Straighten your left leg and bending the right. Left hand guides the right knee over to the left. Right arm comes across. Looking to the right. Bring your right arm back to the knee, guiding your knee to the center. And if you like, you can hug your knees one more time, moving from side to side. Let's do happy baby pose. We're in this position already, so keeping the knees bent, lifting the lower legs and the feet, holding on to the outer edges of the feet, separating your legs, and try to stretch the knees down to each side of you. Now, some people like to move from side to side, like a very happy baby. If you want to be still, just stretch the tailbone down towards the mat. And releasing, lowering your feet. If you like, you can hug your knees one more time. It feels so good to massage the back. And then rolling from tailbone to the hip, back and forth a few times until you come up to a seated position. Sitting with your legs out in front of you. With the inhalation, reaching up, stretching up high. And with the exhalation, bending forward into posterior stretch. Now holding on where you can, could be at your knees, could be at your ankles, or at your feet. Take a deep inhalation when you hold. And with your exhalation, folding a little further forward. I am safe, I am sound. All good things come to me, they bring me peace. Try to keep the back straight by pulling the shoulders back a little bit. Releasing as you inhale for a variation, bring your left leg over the right, so the left foot is by the right hip, and the bent knee is on top of the straight knee. Bring your hands, instead of on your leg, onto the mat. Take an inhalation. As you exhale, walk or slide your hands forward, bending forward, perhaps letting your chin or your forehead rest on your upper knee. Soften your elbows, breathing gently and deeply. With the next inhalation, release by walking your hands back. Let's do the other side. Bring your right leg over your left. Inhale. As you exhale, walking your hands forward. And try to relax into this pose. Outstretched leg, the foot is flexed, so the toes are up to the ceiling. And with the next inhalation, releasing the pose, walking your hands back up. Straighten both legs. Hands on the thighs, sitting with a straight back, pausing for a moment. Let's do Dandasana, stick pose. Placing your hands next to your hip joint and straighten your arms. Legs are straight, the feet are dorsiflexed so that it engages all the leg muscles. Now put some weight into your hands and wrists as if you wanted to lift your sit bones off the mat. Gazing straight ahead. So looks like we're not doing a whole lot, but the whole body is working. You should bring the chin back, head and neck in line with your spine. Dandasana. And we'll take that into a tabletop or another variation of the bridge. With the inhalation, bending the knees, lifting the hips up, and if comfortable, letting your head rest back. Now releasing, try to sit back in between your hands, moving slowly. Pausing with hands on the thighs, eyes closed. Forehead to the knee pose, keeping the right leg out, bring the left leg in. Facing your outstretched leg, hands on the thigh, take a deep inhalation. As you exhale, sliding down, bending forward to your point of comfort. It's okay to have your hands on your shin, on your knee, wherever you are. Or perhaps, if you're very flexible, holding onto your upper part of your foot. Left and right and all around, life's harmonies are mine, is the affirmation. And releasing the pose as you inhale, coming back up. Let's do the other side right away. Right leg in, left leg out. Inhale. And sliding forward with your exhalation. slowly releasing the pose, inhaling back up. Pause it for a moment with your eyes closed. And straighten both legs. We'll do an incline plane. You can do the incline plane with hands towards you or hands away from you. Whatever works better. You also can make fists with your hands or do the pose on your forearms if you have a wrist issue. Lifting the hips up, and if comfortable, let the head hang down. And slowly lowering down. Let's also do a side plank. We'll do a variation tonight. Bring the left knee down, knees bent. Right leg is up, parallel to the floor. And right arm is up, looking up past your outstretched hand. Reaching up a little higher and bring that arm close to the ear. And coming out. Let's move on to the other side. Opposite leg bent, opposite leg up. Lifting your arm, looking up if you can. Reaching up a little higher, bring the arm close to the ear. And simultaneously lowering down, coming onto the knees. Sitting back on your heels in the child's pose, the extended child's pose, with your arms in front of you. Right big toe over left big toe. Just melt into the mat with each breath you take. Sliding the hands back, lifting your hips. We'll do a cat-cow. Try to bring your knees under your hips, your wrists under your shoulders. The fingers are spread nice and wide for a good base for all that weight on your hands and wrists. With the exhalation, rounding your spine like an angry cat. With the inhalation, sagging down, looking up. And a couple more times with your breath. Exhaling, rounding. Inhaling, sagging down. Then keeping the spine straight, straighten the right leg and the left arm, looking down, looking to the mat, so having your arm and your head at the same height. And let's switch sides. Straighten left leg and right arm. Simultaneously lowering down. Let's sit back on the heels again, stretching in the extended child's pose. And with the inhalation, lifting your hips, sliding your hands forward and moving into a cobra. Slithering low on the mat like a snake, hands under the shoulders, pushing into the mat, arching up, looking up. I rise joyfully to meet each new opportunity. Relax the shoulders down, looking up. Slowly lower your torso just a little bit, looking up, releasing your hands, clasping your hands behind, and lifting your arms, perhaps arching up another inch or two. And lowering your arms. Turning around onto your back. And it's time for deep relaxation. So any kind of movement you might want to finish with, any kind of a stretch for your back or rocking and rolling on your back. Then come to a comfortable position. Arms by your side, palms facing up. Make sure the body's tension free. Tensing the legs, lift them off the floor a couple of inches and let them plop down. Do the same with your hands and arms. Lifting up and let them plop down. Curling your head up, chin to the chest, lengthening your spine with your head and neck. And let the head come down. Lifting your chest a little bit, tuck your shoulder blades under. Let's double inhale, double exhale a couple of times. Deep relaxation is a conscious process of relaxing the body part by part. Try to keep your mind engaged in this process to gain all the benefits. Let's begin by seeing, feeling, or imagining a soft, white, mist-like light entering your room. Moving towards you and gently surrounding your beautiful physical body. This light lifts you up and it feels like you're floating on a cloud. Invite this light to enter the toes of your left foot, toe by toe. Moving through your arch, into your heel, ankle, lower leg, knee, thigh, and hip. Now guide this light into the toes of your right foot, toe by toe. Right arch, heel, ankle, lower leg, knee, thigh, and hip. Both legs are completely relaxed. As you watch your navel rise and fall with your inhalation and exhalation, bring your attention to your torso, filling the abdomen, the stomach, and the chest. Invite this light to move inside of you, gently touching your internal organs. Moving up, encircling your beautiful heart. Expanding out and filling your whole chest with this healing white light. We'll guide this light into your back, relaxing away tension from the lower back. Moving up through the middle part into your upper back, relaxing all tension away. It enters the fingers of your left hand, moving through your wrist into your forearm, elbow, upper arm, and shoulder. Moves into your right hand, one finger at a time. Right wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, and shoulder. This peaceful light enters your neck and throat. Relax your shoulders more. Relax your head, your face more. It fills your chin, your mouth and lips, relaxing your jaw, entering your nose, your cheeks, your ears. It touches your temples, moves into your eyes and into your forehead. This peaceful light moves inside your head, inside your brain, melting away thoughts and feelings. Leaves your body through your head, once more surrounding you. With each breath, expanding out a little more. This peaceful light of consciousness leaves your body, expanding out, filling your room, expanding out further and leaving your room. It moves over houses and trees, over oceans, mountains, and continents, into space, to infinity, keeping you completely relaxed and completely in peace. Enjoy this peace. Enjoy. Gently preparing to guide your consciousness back. Bring it back over houses and trees, back into your room, back into your physical form. Energy and consciousness enters your head, fills your brain, moves down to your face, feel it behind your eyes. Down your neck and throat, into your shoulders, arms, hands and fingers. Vitalized energy and consciousness fills your torso from your chest, down into your stomach, all the way down to the hips, thighs, lower legs, feet and toes. Moving fingers and moving toes. Let's bring the arms up, double inhale, stretching up with a little bit of tension. And double exhale, relaxing down. One more time, double inhale and tense. And double exhale, relax. And pull your knees into the chest, hug your knees. Gently rolling from side to side. Take your time coming back slowly. And if you like, you can just roll over onto one side, make a pillow with your elbow for your head to rest on, having your knees bent, and just lay there for a minute. Perhaps make a positive affirmation for yourself for the rest of the evening or the rest of the month. And then slowly rolling over onto the side and sitting up. Coming to a seated position, either cross-legged or with your legs out, whatever works best for you. And let's rotate the shoulders again. Bring all the energy back into our body. And stretching the left ear down to the shoulder and the right ear to the shoulder. One more time, left side and right side. Circles for the face, a bigger head and neck rotation. So just bring your chin over your left shoulder and over your right shoulder, back and forth a couple of times. And stretching the arms out, palms facing up, inhaling up, and exhaling the hands to the chest. So a couple more times, reaching out wide, inhaling up, and exhaling down. And last time, inhaling up, and exhaling down. Let's do a few rounds of the alternate nostril breath. You can do a hand mudra with forefinger, middle finger towards the palm, and then bring palm towards the face, and using thumb and ring finger to close, or just use any finger that works for you. Closing the right nostril with the thumb, deeply inhale to the left. And closing left, exhaling right. Inhaling right. Closing right, exhaling left. Without a count, just slow and deep inhalations and exhalations. Alternate nostril. Let's finish with an exhalation from the left when you get there. Lower your hands to the knees, close your eyes for a moment. And opening your eyes, blinking your eyes. Time flies when you're having fun. Our hour is up. I hope you enjoyed class, and I hope you feel relaxed, vitalized at the same time. And there's more coming up tonight. I don't know if you signed up for other classes, but our schedule is getting fuller and fuller of more fun things to do all the time. So I hope to see you next week, next Wednesday again at 4 o'clock. And have a wonderful week. Have a lot of fun, be healthy and safe. Namaste.